Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Crypto Analyst here, and I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And yesterday, I predicted that Bitcoin was going to dump, and sure enough, it has. Now, I talked about this in my YouTube video yesterday. I was talking about this in my Discord, and I was asked the question, where will Bitcoin go from here? What is next? So today, we're going to be answering that question and looking at where we believe Bitcoin is going to go moving from here. So if you guys are interested, go and stick around for the video, and do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button, as it does help out the channel a lot. But that being said, let's go ahead and get on into the video. So the first thing I want to make sure that you guys know is this tweezer double top that we saw up here at the top of this rising wedge, or the channel, whatever you saw this as. So either way, this was against resistance. It was bouncing off of it so many times, and it was only a matter of time until this broke down. Now, of course, we saw oscillators like the MACD showing us that this was going to break down fairly soon, and as soon as we saw this tweezer double top, it was fairly imminent for it to break down. So we saw this. I posted about it in my Discord. I said, hey, heads up, this is a very, very bearish thing to see. And of course, we failed to make higher highs after this tweezer double top and broke down immediately out of this falling wedge to the bottom of this channel that we're in now and bouncing off support. So something to note here is that we have the 200-day EMA forming with this support line that we've had for almost the entirety of this and last month. So this is a very good level for us to see. Of course, we broke down and now we're holding above the 618 retracement level, or the 618 retracement fib, but this is pretty cool to see how the 200-day EMA is forming with the support. Now, this isn't a very uncommon thing to see, but this is showing that this is going to stay as a fairly tough support to break, just because you have both of these stacked on top of each other, making it stronger than if they were separate. So keep that in mind. We are showing support here. We have a 4-hour candle body close above the support line, which is a bullish thing, because if we were to break down out of this, then we would be using the support line as a resistance line, and then we'd have to break ourselves back through it again. So as of right now, we're holding above this. We have a 4-hour candle body close above our support, bouncing off of it, and now we're just back in this channel that we've seen for about a month and a half now. So nothing too bad here. Again, we talked about how this was a very needed move. We talked about exactly where it would fall to, and so this is what we're seeing now. So if we are to break this line, which is, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering or asking right now, where would we fall next? So I think the next area that we'd fall in is right around this area of 6,300, 6,400. This whole area in here, just because there are so many candle body closings in here, what this does is it creates a very solid level of support. So I think it would hit probably 6,500. You would immediately start seeing volume start dying down from the bears, and maybe it could push down a little bit further, but this would be your next area of support. Of course, our next one that we would look at is this triple support line that we have over here, ranging all the way back, to the beginning of June. So here we see our first, our second, and our third touch point heading up. If we did break down through all of this support, then what you would see next is probably an area of value somewhere around $5,900. So thirdly, if we are going to say just the complete worst case scenario happens, what we would do is fall back down onto this previous line over here that we've seen since the beginning of April. Of course, having one and then two touches. Worst case scenario, like this arrow is pointing to us over here, we would break down pretty far, probably to somewhere around $4,900. So whether or not that's going to happen, again, we're not certain of it right now. It certainly doesn't look like it right now, because we're holding in this upwards channel that we have over here. So nothing too bearish yet. Something to take note of still is this resistance line that we did not even get to hit yet. What you could see is this come back down, consolidate, and build our way back up to hopefully break this long resistance line on Bitcoin, breaking out in a third touch. So that would be pretty bullish. That'd be really good to see, and definitely signs of a market reversal, because what you would do is you have yourself make a higher low and now a higher high, and that would be great signs of a market reversal for Bitcoin. So again, not saying that's going to happen, that's just a possibility. If we take a look at our MACD over here, we are seeing that this was a very, very, as we talked about yesterday, this was a very predictable thing that we saw happening over here. We saw lower levels of positive momentum. Now we're seeing higher levels of negative momentum, almost a little channel of sorts on our MACD actually, but again, nothing that we didn't see, nothing that we didn't talk about yesterday. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys got the heads up. again, if you guys want to join the Discord, there's a link to that in the description below. Over here on our RSI, taking a look at this right now, I want to point out one thing, that this is a little bit bullish, because what we're seeing here, if this does end up being the bottom point of our RSI, then this will still be a higher low, right? This will still be a higher low on our RSI. This will still be a higher low on our charts over here. So nothing too bad, right? This is completely normal, completely correct, and it's respecting the TA, which is what we want to see for the most part. So, of course, touching the top of this resistance line, falling back down to the bottom of our support line, and now we can begin the climb again. So we'll see if this actually happens. Right now, it looks like it's holding. It looks like it's getting some decent volume. I went ahead and bought a little bit, placed a little bit of a long position. Not entirely, but I did place a little bit, just because this is such a good area of value with both the 200-day EMA being down here and the support line. So down on this line, as soon as I saw it come down this low, it was a fairly easy thing. But of course, set your tight stop losses, because if it breaks down out of this, you're going to have a little ways to fall until your next hard support. So something to keep in mind here. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. That is going to be it for today. But if it did help you guys, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, as it does help out the channel a lot. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.